Good morning, fourth graders. It is Wednesday, and I hope you're ready for a great day of work. If you do not have your materials out for math, if you would get those ready right now. And then Mrs. Osborne is going to do a little bit of review with you, as well as give you your speed drill. And then we will come back today and we will start talking about the area of figures in geometry. All right, I need you to take your whiteboard and to write this problem on your board. 7 1/8 minus 2 1/3. And if I could have Aiden come to the board and work on this problem while you work on it at your desk. All right, so let's look at this problem, and hopefully this is what he had on the board, and I don't know if I'm writing over top of what he had, but we are doing the, least common denominator. So if we count the 8s, we have 8, 16, 24. And if we count the 3s, let's do that together. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So now I need to make equivalent fractions. How did I get from 8 to 24? Times 3. So 1 times 3 would be 3. Now I need 24 down here. How did I get from 3 to 24? Times 8. 1 times 8 is 8. Now I'm being asked to do 3 take away 8. Can I do that, class? No. So I have to borrow from the whole number. My 7 would become a 6. Now how do I change my fraction? If I subtracted one whole number, how is that written as a fraction? Sammy, can you tell me, please? Yes, I would write 24 over 24 because 24 over 24 equals 1. So now let's add those together. 24 plus 3 is 27 24ths. 27 24ths. Now 27 minus the 8 would give me 19 24ths. And 6 minus 2 is 4. Can I reduce 19 24ths? No, I cannot. By raise of hand, someone tell me why I cannot reduce 19 24ths. What is 19? 19 is a prime number. So we could only reduce by 1 or 19. Very well done. All right, on the board in front of you, you have area. Sorry, you can't quite see the whole word area, or perimeter. Now, the formulas for a perimeter we already know. So let's say what the formula for the perimeter of a square is. The perimeter of a square equals 4 times S. Now let's say it for a rectangle. The perimeter of a rectangle equals 2 times length plus 2 times width. Now today we are going to focus on the area of a square and area of a rectangle. Now where perimeter is the outside of a shape, the area is the inside of the shape. When people go to put new carpet in their rooms, they are measuring the inside of the room. They're not measuring the outside of the room. So that's why they do it in square inches. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But now with the area of a square, who can remind me what letters being next to each other mean? What process are we using if letters are next to each other? We are using multiplication. Okay? We are going to use multiplication. Just like here, 2L was times, 2W is times when they're next to each other. So we're going to do side times side. So class, repeat after me. The area of a square equals side times side. Now with me, area of a square equals side times side. Now, when we get to rectangle, it's going to be length times width. Now, you remember for rectangle perimeter, it's 2 times length plus 2 times width because we're doing all of the sides. For a rectangle area, we're doing the inside, so we're just doing length times width. So let's say the formula for a rectangle after me. The area of a rectangle equals length times width. Let's say that together. The area of a rectangle equals length times width. Now I want you to go to page 285 in your workbook. And we're going to discuss how we determine the area of simple closed regions. And this is going to be written as square units. So if we look at this first one, count down with me the width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this would be 8, would be the width. Now let's count across for length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for our length, we have 12. Now let's remember the area of a square, a closed simple region, let's go with closed simple region, is length times width. So class, what is 12 times 8? And the answer would be 96 square units. Now, if you look at the shape on the right, you'll notice that it is closed, but it is closed in different areas. And so you have to mark this a bit differently so that you can figure out what it is. So what we're going to do is that we're going to box the different closed shapes that are the same length and width. So you'll notice now that we have 3 different shapes, 3 different simple closed regions. So now we need to count them separately. So let's do the length together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be the length. And the width is 1, 2, 3. So that would make this particular shape how many square units? it would be 18. Okay, now let's go to this one and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the length. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the width. And so we multiply to get area. So what would the area of this shape be? It would be 25 square units. Now let's do this one. Now let's count this last one. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the length. 1, 2, 3 is the width. The area of 4 times 3 would be 12 square units. And if we add those together, 8 plus 5 plus 2 is 15. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. We get an answer of 55 square units. So now I want you to look at exercise A. Again, it is similar to the example that we just completed. So what we have to be able to do is determine where we draw our line. Well, right here is where it stops being the same width. So our second shape would then be right here because it is a different width. Okay, so now let's count across what the length is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's count the width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the area of this closed region would be, class, 64. Very good. 64. Now let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this area would be 16. And if we add those together, our total would be 6 plus 4 is 10. 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. And this would be written as 80 square units. It's extremely important, fourth graders, that when we are doing area, that we write the answer in square units. Okay? Now, I'd like you to do the next one on your own. All right, that question should be completed. And that one was quite simple because it had the same amount of length and width. So your answer should have been 64 square units. All right, go ahead and do letter C. And for this one, you actually could just do the inside right here. So we would have 10 on this side and 10 on this side. And 10 plus 10 plus 3 would give us what, class? 23 square units. All right, very nice. All right, now it is asking us what is the, I'm sorry, I lost my word there. Let me look here. What is the number of square inches in the rectangle? Is there a better way to find the area without dividing the object into square inches and counting the squares? Well, we could count the squares, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we would know that this is 18 square inches. Now, is there an easier way to do that? Sorry that my page has jumped here. Hold on just a moment.